What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Montez Mechanics from itsmontez.com. Got a really cool upload for you today. Susan Baroncini-Moe comes in and tells us how twoquestions.tv got created. Sit back and enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. Now tell us a little bit about how you came up with twoquestions.tv.
Okay, so it's a funny thing. I have a dear friend named Phil Gerbyshak, who is, by the way, someone you should totally interview. He's amazing. And he is primarily in the sales space. He talks about LinkedIn and social media, and he's just a great guy all around. And I was on the phone with him. We're friends. We have monthly calls where we talk about the business and sort of, answer each other's questions and that kind of thing. And so I said something to Phil, like, I'd love to do another podcast, but I don't want to do, I don't have the energy you have, Montez. I don't. Okay. I was like, I've done a podcast where I asked questions for an hour and it was exhausting to me. And so I really didn't want to do that again because it was too much for me just to really do that the way I would want to do it. And I think, you clearly spend a lot of time in preparation, and that's what it really takes to do a show like that, is a lot of preparation time. So we were just, talking, and I said, I would love to do another show, but I don't want to ask questions for an hour. I just want it to be brief. I want to, ask two questions. And I was like, oh, twoquestions.tv. That's a good name for a show. And so I bought the domain that day, and I didn't do anything with it, right? Like just nothing. And months went by, and I just was in the back of my mind, and I kept thinking about it. And finally last fall, I thought, why am I not doing anything with this? That's so dumb. This show would be so much fun. And I have so many friends. I did in, I think it was 2013, I broke a world record for the longest uninterrupted live webcast. And I had 33 speakers and guests to help me do that. So I didn't do it myself, but there were a lot of people who helped me do that. And I thought, my goodness, I know so many great people who have so much to say to people who are in business, who are executives and leaders. They would be phenomenal guests on this show. Why not just invite all of them to come and I'll ask them questions? And it sort of grew from there. And so I started out a little nervous because I hadn't been on the YouTube platform, and I had done some webinars, but I hadn't spent a lot of time doing YouTube. And so I was a little nervous about that, but I thought I'm just going to jump in, studied all the same guys I'm sure you've studied, and all the masters of YouTube. And my first interview on the show was with Clintus McGintis, who has a family vlog. And so I interviewed him about sort of being online, being in video, storytelling, blogging, that kind of stuff. And I thought, what better way to start the show than with someone who knows what they're talking about? So it's grown from there. And now I have, people who weren't on the Guinness World Record event with me, who are phenomenal authors and executives and entrepreneurs who are very inspiring, and people who certainly have taught me a lot and changed the way that I think about my business, but also that I hope, have taught viewers a lot as well. So that's where the show came from. It was just a silly, wonderful conversation with my friend Phil that then I thought, why am I not doing this?
itsmontez.com. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you don't do that, you're not going to be able to keep up. Duh. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Montez Mechanics from itsmontez.com.